Items to be added to the agenda, anybody have one, board members or staff? Alright. I'm going to invite anyone to address the planning commission, who will add their name to the roster, or to the sheet, the sign-up sheet, and they can address us at the end of the meeting for 5 minutes. Would anybody like to do that?
State your name.
Chrissy Mulligan.
Okay. And pertaining to,
The wind ordinance website.
okay. All right, next thing is the approval of the agenda. No changes, no
Make a
additions.
motion to approve it.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right. We have the approval of the minutes from the July meeting.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Motion to approve in a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right. Motion carries. Okay, we'll go on to these plats. Krista, would you present the John Hanson plat?
Yep, we've got two actually from the John L. Hanson Trust. We are going to go with one in section 31. If you are, taking a look at them, they're actually just across the section lines from each other, but one in one township and one in another. So we are going to look at section 31, and that is in Twin Brooks Township. And they are requesting the plat out of the section of the south half, the southeast quarter of section 31, and that will become lots 1 and 2 of the Hanson First Edition. Now, to my knowledge, this is not being represented. The real estate agent is gone, so, for the trust, so I'm not real sure, other than what's been platted there for you. They are going to sell away the tillable and keep what is part of that lot 2. That lot 2, if you lie one above the second plat that you see, like this, the lot 2 becomes the top part of what's going to be left over of the government lot 1. So, kinda see how that goes.
Now, is that an abandoned road?
On 467,
154.
On
okay, 154, could be unimproved. I don't know that it's abandoned.
It appears there's no road.
Correct. There's very few roads right out in that area.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't mean that there's not a road there. It may not have been
Yeah.
improved, but not very many of them are actually vacated. So we still call them a road.
And the 6.9 acres of trees or something, or building site, or?
That's the building site that goes with that government lot
Okay.
1, that's down there, yep, and they're gonna keep that building site. So this is how it this is the top part of just that little quarter.
Oh, right there, okay.
Yeah. So this meets the specifications for lot 1 Hanson First Edition. It does have 69.9 acres. There 1.9 acres of that is right of way, and it meets all of the regulations and is correct for platting.
I move to approve the plat.
Have a motion to approve, do I have a second?
I'll second.
And a second, any other discussion?
Are they planting this just for, that if they're gonna live in that area or?
The tillable is being sold to the adjoining landowner.
Could be just a hunting.
What's that?
I say it could be just a hunting place.
Sure.
So you just want to retain,
The adjoining landowner is purchasing the tillable, and then the home place is being retained.
just a cousin of yours, or?
We farm it,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what we. Who is? Join the landowners, that's Snoozy. He's got pasture, he don't farm.
Mm-mm.
Maybe you're getting it.
I never heard anything about it. But that wouldn't be the only thing I didn't hear about, so, no, that's fine.
All right, I have a motion to approve in a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we'll then go on to the second plat for John Hanson. And
So this is in section 6 of Stockholm Township, which is directly south on the road of 154th Street. Right now, it is recorded as a fractional north half, and inadvertently throughout the years between 1906 and today, the government lots were left off of this. So this plat is going to also correct that it is the government lots 1 and 2 of section 6. So you see that there's a special, document on the side, which is a paragraph that says 7.27 acres are in government lot 1 and 17.17 acres are in government lot 2. Lot 1 Hanson second edition in the north half of section 6. So going forward, these will be known again as government lot 1 and government lot 2. The acreages are for the director of equalization to be able to split those out, so everything is, up to snuff on this one. 24.44 acres, 1.2 acres are public road right of way.
So we're taking that,
I'm not quite understanding there, Dave. I understand where government lot 1 and government lot 2 are, but if we're plotting it out, then that lot 1 comes out of both government lots.
Yes, and that's why you have that paragraph that
Okay.
shows how many acres comes out of each.
I see. All right.
So then the plat picture takes precedent.
Make a motion to approve.
okay, have a motion to approve, do I have a second?
Second.
And a second, any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Don Myers has a request for a plat in Osceola Township.
Okay, so this one is the lot 1 of Whip subdivision. And put something besides the Mylar here. Okay. Picture on that one. This is in the southwest quarter of section 24, and it resides in the Osceola Township. Lot 1 is going to contain 5 acres. This includes 0.35 acres that are statutory right of way, still meets the 2 point, minimum acreage for that lot, and meets all the specifications. It's in one of those funny areas where there's triangles and all sorts of weird things because of the South Dakota, Highway 12, but that does meet the specifications, and everything is in order for lot 1 with subdivision. Now that plat is, being represented if you have some questions for it. There are no buildings on that, it's just a 5-acre parcel.
Okay. Nice square lot.
I move we approve.
I have a motion to approve, do I have a second?
I second.
Is there any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Beverly Franson has a request for a plat in Mazeppa.
Okay. This plat in Mazeppa Township is for the request to plat lot 1 and 2 of Francis subdivision in the southeast quarter of the south half, the southwest quarter of section 1 of township 12052. This one is, it ends up to be, 231.59 acres, of which 0.7 acres is right of way. And it's kind of an odd one because it's both in the southeast quarter and in the south half of the southwest quarter. So it makes up that funny shaped square for lot 1, and then lot 2 is the south half of the southwest quarter, and that makes up 7.99 acres, of which is 0.29 is right of way. So lot 1 and 2 are being platted, everything is in order for this.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, I have a motion to approve this plat. Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion to approve and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Plat approved. Okay, we are not doing a work session today because we will be having a wind energy tour on August 28th, 10:30 a.m. on site. Lake Benton. Are we getting transported there then, or everybody going together?
Yep, everybody's going to be taking the bus. That information will come out, closer to that time frame. But I think you are all aware that the, wind energy is going to be happening, wind energy tour is gonna be happening August 28th. Public tour will begin at 10:30 a.m. at, Lake Benton. That information is going to be put into the newspaper this week. So it's a hearing notice, just like having a regular meeting. So there will be a quorum of both you guys as well as the commissioners, and then the Grant County Development Corporation is going to provide transportation, and that will be open to the public if there's space
And is
available.
Todd and Luke also joining us, or not?
I believe, yes,
That-
but
so
I was
it
in
will
charge of
be-
you.
Yeah, okay. All right, and everybody try to make that then. We'll go to the portion of the meeting for our open and address from Christy Mogan.
Before I start with my plans, I hope before we go on the tour that you all get to take a look at Tracy Rosenberg's letter that she sent in. It definitely addresses a tulip. And, you've not seen it yet? Okay. So what I wanna address today is something that is on the website. So all of our letters are supposed to be getting to you guys, and they're being posted on the internet. On the internet, this was posted, it was a letter from Mark Mausberger to Krista. Thank you. We appreciate you as always. Additionally, I attached the PUC review of our sound study. As you may recall, Christie suggested at the last Grant County meeting, this was in May, that the PUC expert recommended 35 dBA, then she changed it to 40 dBA that was recommended. According to the Hessler report Christie cited, this was not remotely true. See the analysis attached. The report actually states 45 dBA standard was responsible and supports our methodology and standards. Please share this as well. Not certain why Christie would reference this study to support her concerns, as it does not. It does the exact opposite. Perhaps she did not read the whole thing. Have a great weekend. I'm not that. Here's the report I was citing. It's from Hessler. It's at the PUC. I will submit it online as per our instruction. It is from the Crocker website, from the Crocker docket. The one for Dakota Range had just been submitted a few days prior to. One, I probably did not get to read it all the way through. Two, it hadn't even had a rebuttal on it yet. So nobody even got to address the concerns that Hessler changed his testimony from one to another. So it is 40 dBA, as I would suggest, and here's the report to back me up. Now, this is a little concerning to me. This is Krista's response. So happy for you guys. I might smile for a week straight. We have cleaned it up and will be sending it to our wards momentarily. Thank you. When we submitted stuff to you guys, we actually brought it in and wanted to hand it to you in April. They took it and wouldn't give it to you for 30 days and put it up on a website. I don't even know if you ever got those books. We've handed you books from Greg Hubner, a South Dakota author, on turbines and the issues that are out there with them. We are very concerned you are not getting our information. Online are 28 letters from your community members telling you about our concerns with these turbines. If you haven't seen them, ask Krista for a hard copy. There are 80 postcards in opposition. There is a call log for proponents, but there is not a call log for opponents. And we've been calling in. I have to say, I have not called in. I have such a pleasant time calling that office. Then, Mark writes then, much of the evidence that Christie and Teresa have been circulating at the county level has been recently deemed inadmissible at the PUC. Please share with county commissioners on planning and zoning when you can. I doubt the county would want to continue to entertain these studies and anecdotal statements. Okay, then he submitted the letter for the story that was in the paper. This is what it says. Molly Smith, a lawyer for the Minneapolis law firm, sought to ban. Like Ms. Cos, Ms. Mogan does not provide any information indicating she is qualified to offer testimony on any topic other than her personal knowledge, and her exhibits go beyond her stated knowledge, Smith wrote in her request. First of all, I received $13 million of South Dakota taxpayer dollars. I have every expert I wanted in here paraded right in front of you guys and in front of the PUC. I don't have that money. 2, I fully admit I'm not an expert. I am calling experts, I am talking to experts. I am talking to doctors, I am talking to acousticians, so are a lot of these other people. And we are getting information that you are not being provided by wind. They are talking jobs and money. We are talking our lives, we are talking our property values, which in my letter this week, I wrote to you about that and giving you a job description. So, if Dakota Range says that I have to be an expert to testify, I want to know if we need an expert here to make decisions. I trust you guys. I trust you guys to be getting our information, which we have written some pretty frustrating comments because we're finding out you really aren't getting them. And we're sitting here going, you should know this stuff. We've talked to you about this. Why are you not asking these questions? Well, now I'm finding out you're not getting it. I do feel you're qualified, but I think you need to be getting the information. At the PUC, the Dakota Range. Now, I didn't get testimony on this till today, the official transcripts, but I took it off the PBS or the NPR recording. Commissioner Nelson, PUC Commissioner, said, my personal opinion, I do not know if the setbacks these counties have is sufficient. Commissioner Nelson knows Clark County setback is 3/4 of a mile. He went on to say, greater setbacks eliminate the rubs we see. During the Carver PUC hearing, the acoustician, I'm going to finish one sentence. The acoustician David Hessler said, he told the PUC commissioners, the only way to mitigate turbine issues is with distance. So I please ask that you request hard copies of what we are sending you. It's important, you know this. Thank you. Do you have any questions? No?
I thought that's why we had to send him in a week early, so that they would get hard copies.
All right,
Is that wrong?
any other matters for board discussion or staff? Anyone? Our next meeting will be Tuesday, August 28th, 10:30, so that will be a regular meeting.
Yes, that will
And it will probably be lengthy on, are we meeting up there then? Or we're gonna meet?
You meet out at the visitor center,
Oh,
the city building, and then,
But
you'll board
as far as
the bus.
when do we actually conduct the meeting though?
I don't know that you do, it's just, this is taking place of your study group, as Todd had said last month, that we aren't gonna actually do a
But
study
somebody
group
should be
session.
taking notes and.
I have to take notes and all of that kind of stuff, yep.
Alright.
So then, just so you guys are aware, both of those meetings for September and October have been shifted a little bit. So Monday, September 10th would have been the regular meeting. It is September 17th, so 1 week later. It'll be the third Monday. And then the regular Monday and Tuesday is, the regular Monday in October is actually a holiday, so then we shift to Tuesday that week. Okay, so just be aware that those things have changed.
Alright. No? Any executive session necessary? Anybody want? Alright, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion to adjourn, do I have a second?
Second.
Alright. Any other discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye. The realtors, whatever. No, they got to, they hate it.
Finally got them down.
I think they want, 2,800 for it.
It's not gonna show very nicely here. It's not gonna show very nicely here, cause it's not one set.
Yeah.
But this is, if you go to grantcounty.sc.gov, where you go, like, take control of this.
Yep, there it is.
Everything that I've received is forwarded and looked up.
It's pretty tough to get
I don't know why I can't remember any of it, cause it all goes back by there. But you
There
have
isn't.
books, all of that stuff.
Yeah, I've read.
Gonna make more money. They won't make more money. They're gonna buy it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Hi, Don. How you doing, Don? I'm doing pretty good. Good. Eating every day.
But all the information you get is on I probably don't even go on that one.
What?
Just
That's good. Well, are we done? Oh, yeah. She'll pass you on to somebody that.
2 weeks ago, my brother was 1,640 miles from Wednesday night to Saturday morning. I do get mission orientated. Look out when I'm on mission.
Yeah.
You can pick up their chairs. We'll pick up ours.
I don't handle all of that. It's, it'll be the newspaper, we will be able to have the contact information. Yep.
Well, you better hang on to it.
Feeling about that camera, this is worthless.
What are you doing, Tom? Well, we just.